Today's reading begins in the book of 1 Chronicles, chapter 24, starting in verse 1. These were the divisions of the sons of Aaron. The sons of Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. But Nadab and Abihu died before their father, and had no children. Therefore Eleazar and Ithamar served as priests. David, with Zadok of the sons of Eleazar and Ahimelech of the sons of Ithamar, divided them according to their ordering in their service. There were more chief men found of the sons of Eleazar than of the sons of Ithamar, and they were divided like this. Of the sons of Eleazar there were 16, heads of fathers' houses, and of the sons of Ithamar, according to their fathers' houses, 8. Thus they were divided impartially by drawing lots, for there were princes of the sanctuary and princes of God, both of the sons of Eleazar and of the sons of Ithamar. Shemaiah, the son of Nethanel, the scribe, who was of the Levites, wrote them in the presence of the king, the princes Zadok the priest, Ahimelech, the son of Abiathar, and the heads of the fathers' households of the priests and of the Levites, one father's house being taken for Eleazar, and one taken for Ithamar. Now the first lot came out to Jehoiarib, the second to Jediah, the third to Harim, the fourth to Seorim, the fifth to Malchijah, the sixth to Mijamin, the seventh to Hakaz, the eighth to Abijah, the ninth to Jeshua, the 10th to Shechaniah, the 11th to Eliashib, the 12th to Jachim, the 13th to Huppah, the 14th to Jeshabeab, the 15th to Bilgah, the 16th to Immer, the 17th to Hezir, the 18th to Hapizzez, the 19th to Pethahiah, the 20th to Jehezkel, the 21st to Jachin, the 22nd to Gamul, the 23rd to Deliah, and the 24th to Maaziah. This was their ordering in their service, to come into the Lord's house, according to the ordinance given to them by Aaron their father, as the Lord, the God of Israel, had commanded him. Of the rest of the sons of Levi, of the sons of Amram, Shebuel, of the sons of Shebuel, Jediah, of Rehabiah, of the sons of Rehabiah, Ishiah the chief, of the Israelites, Shelomoth, of the sons of Shelomoth, Jahath, the sons of Hebron, Jeriah, Amariah the second, Jahaziel the third, and Jachamiam the fourth. The sons of Uzziel, Micah, of the sons of Micah, Shamir, the brother of Micah, Ishiah, of the sons of Ishiah, Zechariah, the sons of Merari, Mali and Mushi, the sons of Jaziah, Beno, the sons of Merari by Jaziah, Beno, Shoham, Zachar, and Ibri. Of Mali, Eleazar, who had no sons. Of Kish, the son of Kish, Jeremiel. The sons of Mushi, Mali, Ader, and Jeremoth. These were the sons of the Levites after their fathers' houses. These likewise cast lots, even as their brothers, the sons of Aaron, in the presence of David the king, Zadok, Ahimelech, and the heads of the fathers' households of the priests and of the Levites, the fathers' households of the chief, even as those of his younger brother. Moreover, David and the captains of the army set apart for the service certain of the sons of Asaph, of Heman and of Jeduthun, who were to prophesy with harps, with stringed instruments, and with cymbals. The number of those who did the work according to their service was, of the sons of Asaph, Zachar, Joseph, Nethaniah, and Asherellah. The sons of Asaph were under the hand of Asaph, who prophesied at the order of the king. Of Jeduthun, the sons of Jeduthun, Gedaliah, Zeri, Jeshiah, Shimei, Hashabiah, and Mattathiah, 6, under the hands of their father Jeduthun, who prophesied in giving thanks and praising the Lord with a harp. Of Heman, the sons of Heman, Bukiah, Mattaniah, Uzziel, Shebuel, Jeremoth, Hananiah, Hanani, Eliathah, Gidalti, Romanti Ezer, Josh-Bekashah, Malathi, Hothir, and Mahazoeth. All these were the sons of Heman the king's seer in the words of God, to lift up the horn. God gave to Heman 14 sons and 3 daughters. All these were under the hands of their father for song in the Lord's house, with cymbals, stringed instruments, and harps, for the service of God's house. Asaph, Jeduthun, and Heman being under the order of the king. The number of them, with their brothers who were instructed in singing to the Lord, even all who were skillful, was 288. They cast lots for their offices, all alike, the small as well as the great, the teacher as well as the student. Now the first lot came out for Asaph to Joseph, the second to Gedaliah, he and his brothers and sons were 12, the third to Zaccur, his sons and his brothers 12, the fourth to Isri, his sons and his brothers 12, the fifth to Nethaniah, his sons and his brothers 12, the sixth to Bukiah, his sons and his brothers 12, the seventh to Jesharela, his sons and his brothers 12, the eighth to Jeshiah, his sons and his brothers 12, the ninth to Mattaniah, his sons and his brothers 12, the 10th to Shimei, his sons and his brothers 12, the 11th to Azarel, his sons and his brothers 12, the 12th to Hashabiah, his sons and his brothers 12, for the 13th Shubal, his sons and his brothers 12, for the 14th Mattathiah, his sons and his brothers 12, for the 15th to Jeremoth, his sons and his brothers 12, for the 16th to Hananiah, his sons and his brothers 12, for the 17th to Jokbekashah, his sons and his brothers 12, for the 18th to Hanani, his sons and his brothers 12, for the 19th to Malachi, his sons and his brothers 12, for the 20th to Eliatha, his sons and his brothers 12, for the 21st to Hathir, his sons and his brothers 12, for the 22nd to Gidalti, his sons and his brothers 12, for the 23rd to Mahazioth, his sons and his brothers 12, for the 24th to Romanti-Ezer, his sons and his brothers 12. For the divisions of the doorkeepers, of the Korahites, Meshelemiah the son of Korah, of the sons of Asaph. Meshelemiah had sons, Zechariah the firstborn, Jediel the second, Zebediah the third, Jothniel the fourth, Elam the fifth, Jehohanan the sixth, and Elihoenai the seventh. Obed-Edom had sons, Shemaiah the firstborn, Jehozabad the second, Joah the third, Sakkar the fourth, Nethanel the fifth, Amiel the sixth, Issachar the seventh, and Peulathai the eighth, for God blessed him. Sons were also born to Shemaiah his son, who ruled over the house of their father, for they were mighty men of valor. The sons of Shemaiah, Othni, Rephael, Obed, and Elzabad, whose relatives were valiant men, Elihu and Semachiah. All these were of the sons of Obed-Edom, with their sons and their brothers, able men in strength for the service, 62 of Obed-Edom. Meshelemiah had sons and brothers, 18 valiant men. Also Hosa, of the children of Merari, had sons, Shimri the chief, for though he was not the firstborn, yet his father made him chief, Hilkiah the second, Tebaliah the third, and Zechariah the fourth. All the sons and brothers of Hosa were 13. The Book of Romans, chapter 4, starting in verse 1. What then will we say that Abraham, our forefather, has found according to the flesh? For if Abraham was justified by works, he has something to boast about, but not towards God. For what does the Scripture say? Abraham believed God, and it was accounted to him for righteousness. Now to him who works, the reward is not counted as grace, but as something owed. But to him who doesn't work, but believes in him who justifies the ungodly, his faith is accounted for righteousness. Even as David also pronounces blessing on the man to whom God counts righteousness, apart from works. Blessed are they whose iniquities are forgiven, whose sins are covered. Blessed is the man whom the Lord will by no means charge with sin. Is this blessing then pronounced only on the circumcised, or on the uncircumcised also? For we say that faith was accounted to Abraham for righteousness. How then was it counted? When he was in circumcision or in uncircumcision? Not in circumcision, but in uncircumcision. He received the sign of circumcision, a seal of the righteousness of the faith which he had while he was in uncircumcision, that he might be the father of all those who believe, though they might be in uncircumcision, that righteousness might also be accounted to them. He is the father of circumcision to those who not only are of the circumcision, but who also walk in the steps of that faith of our father Abraham, which he had in uncircumcision. The Book of Psalms, chapter 13, starting in verse 1. How long, Lord, will you forget me forever? How long will you hide your face from me? How long shall I take counsel in my soul, having sorrow in my heart every day? How long shall my enemy triumph over me? Behold, and answer me, Lord my God. Give light to my eyes, lest I sleep in death. Lest my enemy say, I have prevailed against him. Lest my adversaries rejoice when I fall. But I trust in your loving kindness. My heart rejoices in your salvation. I will sing to the Lord, because he has been good to me. The book of Proverbs, chapter 19, starting in verse 15. Slothfulness casts into a deep sleep. The idle soul shall suffer hunger. He who keeps the commandment keeps his soul, but he who is contemptuous in his ways shall die.